everybody, welcome back to Play Casket. These are your hosts, Paraka the Goblin
and Ghost your Coast.
And today we're going to talk about some crappy ports. Some old ports, some new ports, some wine ports. But no, we're going to talk about basically ports and how garbage several of these have been. And basically what ports we're considering is things that get ported from another system onto another with minimal or no changes. So, like, even remasters can kind of be considered this as well. And things that are like remakes or like such as the Insane Trilogy and stuff like that, they don't count.
Okay.
But ports of that remake to another system does.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Basically taking that same game, moving it somewhere else. I'm going to go ahead and say, ask this. How do you think ports should work?
Just HD it really. I think for the most part, if you want it on your modern console, I approve of that. I really like not having to whip out the old console that's buried and then just bring it out. Yeah, just let me download it and let me be good.
Yeah, and I'm basically on that same thing. I do not know a single person at all that, like, when somebody goes, hey, I'm going to go ahead and port Mario 64. Mm-hmm. I have not heard anybody go, man, I really just wish they just, like, gave him some textures and this and changed some of the stuff like that. No, they want that same experience as before. Like, simple as that.
George Lucas looking at you.
Stupid Jabba the Hutt scene. That's on you. You know what? No, it's on Disney now. That's your fault. But no, like that's kind of how I am too. Like, if you're gonna port something like an older game, just up-res it, make sure it runs smoothly. Like, make sure you got the 60 to 120 frames per second.
Seconds.
Second. Words. But yeah, just keep it smooth, keep it crisp. I don't care if the AI is garbage now. Mm-hmm. I want to play it the way I used to play it.
Yeah. Well, I do like remapped controls too. Muramasa, the Demon Blade, comes to mind when they ported it from the Wii to the Vita. There's a jump button. Jesus Christ, thank God there's a jump button. Up to jump. Don't ever do that, please.
Yeah. Whoever thought of up to jump can, like, go die in a fire.
And if you're a Smash player...
If you're a Smash player, do it twice. No, do it 3 times. 3-stock yourself. But
so yeah, remapped controls is a really, really nice thing too.
Yeah, and I think mapping controls, period, would actually be beneficial for a lot of games in general. Mm-hmm. I do think there's a lot of modern games that would definitely benefit from that as well. But yeah, I'm definitely on that too. There's a good example was Link's Awakening HD for the Wii U. The Anuma kind of revised several of the animations, such as like the hook shot thing that they got and stuff, like animates faster, so you can actually get back into the game faster. Simple as that.
I like the what is it? The extra 2 buttons, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really nice, and then touchscreen to navigate your menu instead of start menu, click, and then start. Yeah.
And I think those are some decent improvements, and I think a lot of people should do that, right? Mm-hmm. But we obviously noticed, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have in recent time, see that a lot of this is just flat out ignored. Like, straight up ignored. Like, what's that?
You don't want the
responsibility. Nah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
What you really want is the dislike button to be gone, right?
Yeah. Dislike button. It's okay if you guys dislike us. We'll see it, and we'll know you watched. So, there's that. Have fun with that. But yeah, like, I do think a lot of it is vastly ignored. For God, I don't even know what reason. But
I think most of it's just kind of done by a team that, you know, hey, does it run? Okay, you're good. You're off the
straight up EA expectations right there.
Yeah. I remember Toto Biscuit talking about Tecmo Koei. They couldn't port anything to the PC, and it was hilarious because he did a whole video on how to do Tokiden, and he was like, he was just so frustrated because he's like, it's a good game, but how the hell do you guys mess all this up, man? I guess one of the guys actually saw his video, and he got like one of the higher ups to sit down and watch the video, and Tokiden 2 finally ported really well. But
nice.
I know.
Which we can't really say about GTA.
Oh God.
Okay, so my understanding with games like this, because we're going to use this example, and I'm going to beat the hell out of this like a damn bloody horse. Basically, I heard that Rockstar kind of took it upon them to get one of these porting companies externally.
Well, I heard it was a mobile company, and then
that's even worse.
Yeah.
Thanks, you hired Netmarble and
Tencent. No, they did the mobile version of GTA? The GTA. That's why they got it. That's why they got the contract.
That's horrible. That's dumb.
Which is funny because I remember seeing the screenshot from Spawnwave, and he did a big poll on, despite the screenshots, are you still willing to buy it? And it was overwhelmingly yes, and then everybody was like getting returns and hating it.
Yep. I will not even buy it physically until I find out that all of it's complete on the cart too. I'm not gonna trudge through that nonsense, because we plan on doing some recordings with us actually playing games and stuff, and I'm not doing it. Not doing that one. Not yet. But yeah, no, I do think, and I don't even think they had any like heads over the mobile games that were porting it. Like they didn't have anybody over there.
Yeah.
Because usually, like for instance, I think Bethesda used to do this, but also Nintendo does this a lot.
Yeah. Well, I guess
that they send some like executives over there, like, okay, they're gonna make sure it runs,
so
so it's not garbage this entire time, because they respond directly to Nintendo.
Yeah.
So they don't just have to hide it and like, oh well, if we just sweep this under the rug, when Nintendo visits, it'll all look great and we won't talk about it again. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Well, I guess here's some assets. Good luck.
That's just so stupid. And honestly, I have not met a single person who wanted some of the improvements that they offered.
Yeah.
Like the more polygons and more this and more that. Like every single person I have talked to was just like, just put it in 4K, make it run at 120 frames per second, and that's it. That's it.
The funny thing was, I guess they went after the guys who were trying to improve it too.
Oh yeah,
because they didn't want the mods competing with it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yep.
Goes to show they don't care about you guys.
Yeah, they want tighter control of their product, but like yet Nintendo's the one that gets that gets crap for their ninjas. But yeah, no, that, and on top of that, we're gonna bash some 2K too. Some history.
2K.
Yes, let's go ahead and do that. So 2K, their console ports from the PC, even though their PC was garbage, of WWE 2K21. We all know how bad everything is. It was so bad that made a mod download a lot more than that they could sell. I remember when they first announced the games, they mocked it because Switch was the last one that was not even talked about. Like, we're not going to do one on Switch. Like, ha, ha, ha. The game was so bad that we're not getting one until 2022 for 2K23. Because they said, we're obviously not taking enough time. No shit. To improve what they got. And, like, if you thought the PC version was bad, the other two versions were worse. Like, they had some other third-party team that, like, they were just handing assets and stuff to, and they were doing their job parallel to the PC one, but they didn't have the same instructions.
Oh, shit.
Like, it was bad.
Watching the glitches on YouTube, they're freaking hilarious.
Oh, my God. They're the greatest things ever. I want to play it, but I don't want to spend the money. High seas it, bitches. But no, like that was like some of the worst that I can possibly imagine right now. And then on top of that, we have a whole meme subsection for Cyberpunk 2077 because of that.
Which is kind of funny because they kind of waited. Like, it was...
They could have delayed it more. People would be waiting.
I could see all the potential.
People would wait 2.5 more years if they had to.
Yeah.
To get that game.
To be fair, though, I really like that game.
So, But no, that's the point, though. Like
Yeah.
they had them already just right there in the cusp of their hand. They
Yeah.
didn't need to do anything else. Like, we need to improve this matter. And then people were like, okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Yes, sir. Thank you, Daddy Bethesda. Glitch me harder, Daddy. But anyway, yeah, like those are some examples.
Oh, another one is a Deadly Premonition. One more. Deadly Premonition.
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard the best way to play it is Xbox 360, and then everything else is just bad. I guess the Xbox One version will just kill your save file.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So I think they patched that out, though.
Okay.
However, the game's bad in general.
Yeah.
You will be playing a bad game regardless, so you might as well get some of the glitches and the problems so you can go ahead and make your own YouTube video where everybody can point and laugh at the fact that you hate yourself that much to play it again. But yeah, no, it was a bad one too. But we're going to go ahead and kind of spin this around a little bit. What makes a good port? Like, what makes you want that port of a game?
The one that really comes to mind is the Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is so good. They give you everything, and then you can switch it from the OG to HD graphics. Yeah, that's like the coolest thing. I kind of wish they did that to Mario.
There's 3 games that have already done that recently, and it was one of them's Alex Kidd, which is on the old like Master System for Sega.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hand-drawn animations, and then you could literally hit R and it just sweeps the screen, and it's all the old Master System stuff. It is such a stark contrast. It is horrible. Holy crap.
But I guess Mario Maker does that too, so you could switch between each graphic.
And like their attributes and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, so.
But no, for me, what makes a good port, like, honestly, it's just straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, Night Dive did the ports of Turok 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything right for those things. They play fine. The AI is garbage now in comparison. Like, it's a stark comparison that now that you're better at things, you realize how terrible the older things were. But it played the way I wanted it to. I wanted to play the way the game was made previously.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
And I was able to get that, but they added a little caveat to the end of that. You can actually they improved the AI in its own special mode. So the AI is actually smarter, can actually target you, and act like a modern AI does now.
Okay.
That the original Turok did not. But because the modern AI is built kind of the way modern AI is done, it's very cheap for them because it's in a game that you don't benefit them having that smart of an AI from.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's built for that shitty AI.
Yeah.
And now that they have smart AI, you're hit a lot more.
Yeah.
So you got to be a lot smarter. So there's that, right? Uh-huh. Like a mechanical situation like that is fine if you have the room.
Okay.
Night Dive did not need to do that. Mm-hmm. If they just gave me those games straight up, forward, that's it, like Aspire did with Episode 1 Racer Star Wars, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
If they do it with Turok 3 and Rage Wars, I will also buy them at full price too. You heard that.
What about the 360 version?
Finish Shadow Man 64 and we'll talk anymore.
What about the 360 Turok?
No, that didn't exist. Ever. No. Ghost is lying.
I thought it was okay.
No, it didn't exist. It didn't exist at all. Like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That thing never existed. Like, at all. Get off the ghost drugs.
Turok.
Get off the ghost drugs. But no, like, if you need to make some sacrifices, right? Like, if you're porting something from the PS4 or something like that, though, like, we're not talking about older games now. We're talking about stuff that's more current and not, like, bumping stuff back to, like, the Switch. Because the Switch isn't that powerful.
Yeah.
I'm okay with you getting rid of the frivolous fur on something and then just texturing it so it looks like fur. Or reducing the resolution of, like, several of the background elements. Like, I don't need a tree looking that huge and that gorgeous if I'm running past it in a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm fine with you doing that.
Well, the problem is, they're like, companies are lazy too, though.
Yeah, I honestly I feel like they want to try to do stuff the most efficient, and I know doing several things like that will not benefit for them.
Yeah.
Like they just won't.
But I kind of see why PC players are really, really pissed off at, like, everybody has to play to the weakest console's powers, basically.
Well, it's easy. Yeah, well, it's easiest because it like you bring it up to, and honestly, it's also cost effective because they're trying to make 3 separate games to conform to each individual console. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have problems, and then you're gonna try to make them cross-play. You're gonna have worse problems.
Yeah.
Because let's put it this way: if they make maximum gorgeous draw distances and all that on PC, you're never going to win against them, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Because they're going to have the draw distance into infinity, and they could just snipe you from a different game.
Yeah, true.
You're just going to be sitting there like playing Forza and like, why did my car tires go out? Because some dude in Call of Duty on the other system was like, I just go ahead and snipe that dude from another game.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to do that. But yeah, like frivolous texture, like some background stuff, like I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm one of the few people who probably wasn't phased by Sword and Shield's like environmental graphics.
Yeah.
They look like crap.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I'm not praising them.
Yeah.
By all means, I'm not praising them. But honestly, I don't recall looking at them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't I know the trees look like shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't recall paying attention to them when I'm walking around.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to hunt down a shiny. I got to find a beware somewhere. You know, like, I got to do that. I'm not focused on the crappy tree. You know? I'm not like, man, if that tree looked better, this catching of this beware would be so much better. No, it wouldn't be. Because I wouldn't see it because I would be in my own little fight thing.
Well, graphics are always more better from last time you remember it, too. I remember...
Yeah. Suggestive memory, basically. You only remember things as good as you last played them.
So remember Mario's hands? Yeah.
Yep.
They were squares?
No, circles. Just circles. Not even...
Okay, gotcha.
Mario 64, for a lot of people, if you imagine, and we've probably already just ruined this experiment. If you haven't played Mario 64 in quite some time, think about how Mario looks. And then Google search or whatever the Mario model in 64 and see that you've usually... Imagine either like just kind of blocky hands or something to that point. Didn't realize you added texture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he has none of that. It's just white balls. Period.
Yeah. I thought he held out his fingers though.
No, he would get 2 weird rectangles that pop out through that. So it was like these 2 small things that actually like shrunk down in his hand.
But
and I think that's probably why people associate that he had fingers and he had a hand.
Yeah.
Because that one scene you only see in such a brief time. So, but, let's probably, let's go ahead and wrap this up and ask about this. What is a good game that you would love to see a port? What's worth a port to you, and how good does it need to be?
Monster Hunter Collection. 1, 2, and 3. That would be awesome.
Fair.
Because, I think after 3 is when things got like when it went to Try, or basically the Wii U version is when it started ramping up and become a little bit crazier. Mm-hmm. But 1, 2, and 3 plays vastly different, like really, really weird compared to all the other ones. So I think most people would get a kick out of it if they went back and played it. They'll hate it, but it's fun.
I would definitely think that would be a good idea, but I do not think giving it like an online feature.
Yeah,
I think honestly it'll be among friends type of game. So if it's you and other friends that want to play it, I think that would be a good idea.
But Capcom doesn't make any games anymore, so I don't know.
I know Capcom just keeps porting the same games over and over and over again, but they won't port any good games.
You want Resident Evil again?
Did you want Resident Evil 4 4.4? No, I didn't. No, I don't. Do you want it on the Ouya? No, I don't. Nobody wants on the Ouya. Anyway, but for me, I think it would be good that since I'm a huge platform game player and stuff, I enjoy those. I want Pac-Man World 1, 2, and 3, like as a collection, right?
Those are on the 3D
remastered
World,
or anything. Yeah, Pac-Man 3D World.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
as a collection of 3, not remaster or anything like that, like an insane trilogy or anything. I don't want Pac-Man Resphered or anything like that. I just want those games bundled up together. Even if you charge me $60, I will gladly pay it, Namco. Just give it to me. But yeah, no. As long as they keep that, they keep things all squared away. They don't. I will say this: they do need to add at least a little like shadow underneath you. I think in 1 and 2, so I know where my character is when I'm airborne.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like that's probably the only real touch up and improvement I would say they need to do. But other than that, just like HD it, give me some smooth frame rates that are locked into some. I will actually even settle for 30 if it stays there.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it stays there, I will shut the hell up.
What? You want no dislike button?
You didn't know about... No, YouTube's not Namco. Even though I'm pretty sure Namco currently would like that.
Yeah. We hear you, but we're just going to ignore you.
We hear you. That's it.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say that. That's my last words on that thing.
Okay.
But we'll go ahead and wrap it up to this day. And thank you all for listening. And we will see you
on the other side.
Hey everyone, this is Paraka.
And Ghost.
I would like to say thank you for listening to our podcast.
If you like our content, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and share our video with your friends.
You can also follow and support us on other social media such as Minds and Rumble. Links in the description below.